पूछ रहा हूँ कि क्या आपके तासरात है, अभी तो शुरू हो रहा है।
ये जो लड़का ना जूलियन विल्सन, ये से ना ये बहुत प्रोफेशनल कोच है। इसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि ये पूरी इंग्लैंड टीम का ना बिग हिटिंग पावर कोच है। तो जो जूलियन गया था अमेरिका 5 साल के लिए, और वहाँ ना इसने टेक्निक्स देखी कि बेसबॉल के जो हिटिंग करते हैं वो जो बायोमैकेनिकल स्विंग के साथ मारते हैं उसको कैसे क्रिकेट में लेकर तो ये पूरी इंग्लैंड के क्रिकेटर्स को, मिडलसेक्स की टीम को, गॉस्टरशायर की टीम को, हर सौ लोगों को ना प्रोफेशनल कोचिंग मिलती है। और अल्लाह के फजल से आज ये ना जमात अहमदिया के साथ ना इसका तारुफ हुआ है उसके साथ, और वो साथ आज 2 घंटे के लिए कोचिंग देगा। पावर हिटिंग क्या होता है,
ठीक है, सिर्फ ये एक चीज़ पावर हिटिंग के बारे में, उसकी टेक्निक,
पावर हिटिंग की टेक्निक क्या है,
ठीक है,
कैसे बॉडी आपने मूव करनी है, कैसे आपका बैक फुट पीछे रहेगा, कैसे आपका फ्रंट फुट आएगा, और स्विंग जो बैट की है वो मुख्तलिफ बैट्स का तेरा बैट के साथ मारते ये दिखाएगा सीधा बैट के साथ कैसे मारते।
ये मतलब कोई नई टेक्निक है जो पहले नहीं थी?
पहले ये नहीं थी, पहले ज़मानों में ना वो दिखाते थे ट्रेडिशनल बैटिंग कैसे करते हैं, ये आप लोग ना वी के थ्रू ये जो सिखाता है ना, ये सिखाता एक टेक्निक है, और इसका ये बॉल रखेगा यहाँ एक स्टैंड के ऊपर, और फिर बेस बॉल देगा लोगों को या बैट, और देगा मारें सीधा, और वो बताएगा वेलोसिटी क्या है, बैट की स्विंग क्या स्पीड है और क्या लेंथ है। तो जो टेक्निक इसने इस्तेमाल किया ना, पूरी इंग्लैंड टीम इसमें ना शामिल हो रही है और इससे सीख रही है। तो जूलियन काफ़ी ये हैम्पशायर के लिए खेलता है।
इसकी ये जो इंग्लैंड टीम का कोच है, ये आप बता रहे हैं पावर हिटिंग कोच, तो ये इसकी अपनी हिस्ट्री क्या है, क्या खेलता रहा है ये पहले?
ये इसकी उम्र है 47। जब ये नौजवान था ना, ये प्रोफेशनल क्रिकेटर था हैम्पशायर क्रिकेट टीम, और इसका आप जाएँ ESPN क्रिकेट शो पे, इसका बहुत अच्छा रिकॉर्ड है। तो जब इसने क्रिकेट छोड़ी ना, ये कोचिंग में आ गया, और इंग्लैंड में ना डिफरेंट लेवल कोचिंग होते हैं, लेवल 1, लेवल 2, लेवल 3 सबसे ऊँचा है, तो ये लेवल 3 कोच है।
ठीक है,
तो इस लिहाज से ना इसको ना इसने ना
बड़ी अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है जो इंग्लैंड टीम को मिल रही है इस वाले से, और ये मौका जो है वो कम ही लोगों को मिलता है इस तरह से कि कोच को इस तरह की एक ख़ास स्पेशलिस्ट चीज़ का कोच जो है वो मिल जाए।
बिल्कुल सही।
चलें जज़ाकल्लाह, बहुत शुक्रिया। ये हमारे साथ बशीर साहब हैं। ये पहले मेरा साहब ने हमें बताया कि हम यहाँ पे इंग्लैंड की टीम की कोचिंग के सिलसिले में यहाँ इकट्ठे हुए हैं। बशीर साहब इस जगह के बारे में थोड़ा सा तारफ़ करवा दें कि ये जो जगह है वो उसके हवाले से।
ये ओवल का क्रिकेट ग्राउंड है जिसमें पाकिस्तान में ये बहुत पॉपुलर है। पुराने ज़माने से सुनते हैं कि ओवल का हीरो फजल महमूद, और उसके बाद ये कि हमारे पाकिस्तान के रेफरेंस से इंतकाम आलम बहुत साल खेलते रहे। लेकिन ये जो सेंटर है, ये कोचिंग सेंटर केन बेरिंगटन कोचिंग सेंटर है, जो आज से 7 साल कबल इसको डेवलप किया गया था। लॉर्ड्स क्रिकेट ग्राउंड बहुत ही बाद ये सबसे अच्छा सेंटर है जिसमें एट ए टाइम तकरीबन 8 टीमें प्रैक्टिस कर सकती हैं। और आज हमने इसमें 3 नट्स जो हैं उसको हायर किया ताकि अपने लड़कों को कोचिंग के सेशन कर सके। और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि जो इंग्लैंड क्रिकेट टीम आज की जो क्रिकेट टीम है उसके T20 का जो कोच है जूलियन वुड, उसको हमने हायर किया है ताकि वो हमारे लड़कों को कुछ बैटिंग और बॉलिंग की टेक्निक्स वगैरह बता सकें। रेफरेंस के लिहाज से ये देखा जाए तो सरे क्रिकेट काउंटी का हेड क्वार्टर है और बहुत ही दुनिया में मशहूर है बैटिंग के और बॉलिंग के लिहाज से। अज़हर महमूद प्रोफेशनल हैं। इस वक्त हमारे लिए ज़फ़र अंसारी और अज़हर महमूद इस सर काम के लिए खेलते हैं और इन्होंने हमें प्रॉमिस किया कि हमारे फ्यूचर के लिए भी हमें हर किस्म की ट्रेनिंग फैसिलिटीज़ प्रोवाइड किया करेंगे।
जज़ाकल्लाह, बहुत शुक्रिया।
Make sure you see the photo.
He's coach, international coach. He's going to give you guidelines for batting and bowling everything. We have very short time, but unfortunately we couldn't get more than this one. So I hope you will utilize your time, and thank you to Julian who came very busy schedule, gave us some time. Hopefully in future we will have some more time. Advance some time to give us more time. So you have to follow whatever Julian will say, and he will give you good tips of the cricket.
Okay, right. Firstly, there's a lot of you, okay? We're in quite a small space, so you're going to have to be patient about you go hit the ball. I think later on we've got a couple more lanes for the second hour, okay? I want you to hit as many balls as you can in 2 hours or an hour and a half, however long we've got here. I'm going to work a lot about just on power hitting, trying to hit the ball harder, trying to get you to hit the ball consistently harder, alright? And obviously we're trying to go, every ball you hit, you're trying to hit it out of the ground. Okay, every ball, I don't want everybody leaving anything, alright? I want you to try and hit the ball as hard as you possibly can. Alright? In this one here, this lane we've got 3 stations, alright? So I'll split it up into groups. We might even split the group into half. Yeah, we split the group into half, so half of you do the first bit, and then when we've got more, then the other half can do the second bit. Otherwise it's going to be a bit of a free-for-all. Right, so what I do, a lot of the stuff I work with, I use overload and underload training. Alright, so here, got like this, put the harness on, because when you bat, power comes from the ground up. Alright, so when you're batting here, power comes from here, your back side. Okay? So this thing here, right, got the bungees on here, so when he gets into the hitting position, he drives his back leg, this is resistance. Okay? So basically what you'll find is it'll pull you about, okay? So the idea, you know, when you play, you want a solid base. This will basically, you're playing, you'll be like this. And then what I've got is heavy balls, right? But they're soft, so they'll just pour it back. The reason I use these is because they don't go anywhere, right? And what they do, they sit on the bat for a long time, so they're soft. So for you to hit these, you've really got to get your hands through the ball. Okay, so we've got green, which is 32 ounces. Alright, they sit on the bat for ages. We've got blue, which is 21 ounce. Yellow, 14. And then these things are 3. Right, so I've got 2 bats. Heavy bat, £3 too. Probably some of you might have £3, £2 anyway, I don't know. But it's a heavy bat, okay? And then it's a light bat, so it's 113. Alright, so plus you've got the resistance. So what I'm doing with that is he's in that strong athletic position. He's going to hit these over here. Alright, so I'm going to throw, scoot back those bits. And he's just going to hit these into there. Alright, so you'll see him with his hip. I want you, when you play this shot, we're looking at hitting the ball here, so it's like a length ball. Alright, it's a length ball, you hit here and back. You're hitting over there. In this case, over here. Alright, so you'll see this. Ready?
वो नहीं होंगे अगला वाला है ना ज़्यादा चल अगले वाले नहीं मैं कर ले रहा हूँ, अगले वाले नहीं मैं ले रहा हूँ, वो नहीं ले रहा हूँ।
Right, next one going.
Come on, next.
ये बॉल मेरे साथ मुंडे ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਾ जरा थोड़ा साइड मानी भाई
You guys, up here, you guys Your head is about 2 to 3 inches below that line, not up. As soon as you come up, this goes down. Okay? Right, go where you haven't been. Let's go, do some more. Okay, this foot stays flat, and then what happens, this, like I said about your front shoulder, spins off, and you end up like this. So your wrist is like that, so it's like a chicken wing. Yeah? Instead of hitting the ball out here. So when you make contact, I'm not hitting the ball here, it's not there, right? It's out here, it's out in front of me. Then I can generate huge power. And what I'll do is, instead of here just hitting it down there from nothing or one, I can actually get access to that, and I can hit it here over cow, deep mid wicket, because he'll have a deep square. He might not have a deep mid wicket. Like I said, the length is bowling. One of these will be up. Yeah. So if you can get in here and hit that straight, that's a serious cricket shot. That's money. Yeah. That's big money. All right. So make sure now. Just think about where you're making contact. This one as well. Once you hit the ball really well in here, and hit it out here, open, because it's swinging into you. There's no point in being closed off. If you're closed off and it's swinging in, it gets underneath you. You can't do anything. You know, there's no rules now for batting. There are no rules. Right? You can do what you want. Right? If you want to walk down, 1, 2, hit, do it. If you want to go across to the leg side, do it. But what you must do is make sure that you have a solid base when you hit the ball. That is the most important thing. You need to have a solid base when you make contact with the ball. Alright, so in there, make sure you stay slightly open, because it is hoops and matches. You will never hit it if you're hit. Just hit around the back of the ball. Nothing. You want to hit it for 6. You want to hit it for 6, and you want those hands to go straight to the ball. So the back face stays slightly open here. Alright? Because cricket, when you bat normally, cricket is tailored, the grip is tailored for that. It's tailored for this. Yeah? So if you could just when you get into hitting mode, I could just move it on a bit quick now, but you know, just try this. Palm up, palm down with your grip. Then it's slightly open. Alright? Because then you stay in the shot. You can't play straight, but you're not trying to play straight. All those shots across back. In here, you're looking to get here. You're not trying to do that. That's a different format. Yeah? It's all your stuff, T20. Yeah, T20. So palm up, palm down, slightly open, and when they bowl wide and off stump, Yorkers, they try and bowl Yorkers, they try and bowl wide Yorkers. You can normal grip, you'll hit on top of the ball, and it will go to point. If you've got that palm up, palm down grip, you can get under it, and it goes over his head. Alright, remember we're trying to hit the ball over around. Okay, back you go, go on then. Now, we've got about 20 minutes left. Okay, I'm just going to open this up to you a little bit. Right, I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to open this up to you a little bit. Do you understand? It's all been quite quick. I've gone through a lot of things very quickly. The big thing is with these things, hitting these things, using that, I guarantee your hand speed will increase. I guarantee it. Obviously you've done it once. Once you get the technique right, once you get the technique right, then I promise you those hands will increase. They have to. Alright, if you did this regularly. Same with that one. See what I do with when we work with the pros, they'll go on here and then I'll put that one on the top. So they'll be here like this. So you've got the bottom half, and then I tend to just put one on their front shoulder, and I pull their front shoulder back, and they've got to stay here. So this, and that, working as well. And then you take it off, and you're flying out your foot. Right, so I guarantee you'll hit the ball harder. Do you understand basically what I said about being slightly open, your hand? Does it make sense? Yeah? If it doesn't, then have a chat. If you don't agree with it, then we'll have another chat and then you'll realise that I was right anyway. Okay? Well, what we're going to do to finish, so if we have the A team over here, England team here. Right, now, if you middle it, you stay in. If you don't, you swap. Right? So that doesn't mean you edge it and you stay in. Alright, no cheeking, alright? So if this is like last over, we need 20 to win. Last over, 20 to win. Whatever you do it quickly. That's what I say to the teams I coach. Whatever you do it quickly. If you're going to get out with one ball. Don't get 0 off with 10 balls. And you just used up your 1.5 over. Okay, so in here, there and there. If you middle it, you stay in. If not, just see who can get the most balls, those most consecutive balls. Yeah, get out. All right, be honest though. No cheating. All right. Okay, right. Okay, good. Enjoy that?
Yep.
Yeah, it's good fun. Hitting the balls. I know you guys have a tournament coming up in the next couple of weeks or whatever. 19th, yeah. Hopefully I've given you some ideas when it gets down to the, basically you look at the first 6 overs of a T20, they have 2 men out. If you get someone who can go in and take advantage of that, it's just, we haven't even touched on mindset at all, just look at technique. But the mindset has to be, somebody soon will get a 10 ball 50 in world cricket, in T20. If you hit every ball, this sounds stupid, if you hit every ball in a T20 game for 6, you get 720. Nobody will get 720, all right? But if you look at the average scores around the world, 180, 200, obviously depends on the wicket, on the surface. And if you get a good surface, a good wicket, and you bat first, just try and get as close to 720 as you can. Go in with that mindset. You won't get 720, but you might get 250, and then you've won the game. But again, it depends on the wicket. You have to be sensible. You have to think about what the surface is doing. If it's a good wicket, then go out and say, you know what, I can do this. Because you've all hit the ball fantastically well. And the thing at the end we do, like last ball, if you middle it, you stay in. There's a little bit of pressure on that because you're against your mates. There's a little bit of pressure, and you've done, just watching that, you've done brilliant. You really have. So you can all strike a ball, but now it's what's up here. You've got to have the confidence to go out and actually do it. And once you gain the momentum, you hit the first ball for 4 or 6, and then you hit the next ball for 4. Keep going. Don't stop. All right, because you gain the bowler. Why would you suddenly stop? You put him under enormous pressure. Why would you suddenly stop? Okay, so I'd just like to say on behalf of me and Kieran, I'd like to thank Kieran. It's been excellent. Good luck, guys, with your competition next week. All right, just go out and hit big, enjoy it, and good luck. I thank you for your attitude to what we've just done. I think you've been brilliant. You've really bought into it, and you've obviously enjoyed it, which has been great fun for me. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Julian, welcome to the Yeovil Cricket Club. It's great to see you here. Could you give us a brief introduction to yourself and your philosophy around big hitting in cricket?
My name's Julian Wood, as you've said, played professional cricket in Hampshire a long time ago. When I finished playing, I moved into coaching. With the way T20 has evolved over the last 10 years, I spent a lot of time in America looking at how their hitters hit the ball, and I came up with a power hitting system which you can adapt to cricket to enable the guys to hit the ball further. It's all about strike rates now, strike rates and boundaries, so I put them in positions that enable them to hit the ball harder and further, more consistently.
Fantastic. So Julian, today you talked about various principles. You talked about a solid base. You talked about no rules for batting. You talked about hitting in front of you, looking at wide Yorkers when the batsman's hitting you, and also palm up, palm down. I'd be interested to learn a little bit more about some of these techniques.
When you bat, you tend to lead with, when you bat normally in cricket, you tend to lead with your head. When you hit, you tend to lead with your hip. So what I do is basically take out movement. You need a negative movement, but you need to get back through the ball. When you're young, you get told to let the ball come, so you play the ball nice and late. I tend to get the guys to go out the ball. Also with the palm up, palm down, it's the grip, the basic batting grip is tailored for rolling the wrist, with the cut shot and pulling to roll the wrist. If you go palm up, palm down, that's more baseball. So really you can't, your bottom hand won't roll over the top of your top hand, so the bat face stays in the line of the ball for longer. But this is like the buzzwords at the moment: power hitting, hand speed. The guys won't hit the ball any less in 5 years' time. So, like I said, these are the buzzwords, but it's just a part of the game of cricket. Basically, it's just another adaptation of cricket. The way the guys are on this today, they loved it, and it's great fun. Just to forward.
So you look at the physique of someone like Carlos Bradford, and how important is strength in cricket these days?
Strength is good, but you also got to be athletic. You have to be athletic. You have got to have good hand-eye coordination. You know, the big guys tend to hit long sixes, as I call it, because they've got long levers. The short, stocky guys tend to hit quick sixes. They're a bit more punchy. But at the end of the day, you've got to work out what's right for you. You know, what suits one doesn't suit another. Find a way that works and go with it.
And from the youngsters you've seen today, what did you think of the talent on show today?
Fantastic, especially at the end when we do, like, if you really let you stay in, if you don't just come out. That's got a little bit of pressure on that one. But to see them hitting the ball, striking it very, very consistently, it's been excellent. And they're very aggressive as well. You have to be aggressive. Very aggressive cricketers. I think they do well. I really do.
Julian, thank you ever so much for your time. It's been a real honour and pleasure. Thank you.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you. Brilliant.
We are very grateful that you have spared time for us. And in future, hopefully, we will give some notice to you and get some advice. Thank you very much.
Assalamu Khalid. Khalid, it's certainly in my 40 years of cricket, I've never seen teaching techniques and power hitting as what has been shown today. What's your reflections on this?
It's brilliant, especially Julian for his T20 coach. And everyone enjoyed that, and definitely it will make a massive difference. And we tried, and you can see the results after 10 minutes. It's brilliant.
It's great to see some new young faces as part of the team as it evolves over the last 8 years. Could you talk about a couple of youngsters to watch out for in the new teams?
Yes, we have merged 3-4 players new. Vahi, Rahman as well. Other one is Haris played last year, but there's a few youngsters. Hopefully they will try to merge this year, and we will test them.
Well, we wish you well, Khalid, and really appreciate your time, and we wish you the best of luck in the future tournament.
Okay, thank you.
Jazakallah.